So we have now discovered all 14 directions to revamp a business model. We've seen 7 directions on the value proposition side and 7 directions on the value architecture side. With these 14 directions, we want you to stimulate your creativity and encourage you to explore new potential value propositions and value architectures. As a conclusive example, I would like you to present you another experimentation that DHL, the Express Delivery Service Company, has been running in Germany. The initial observation is that cities are increasingly congested, so deliveries are becoming more and more difficult. It is even expected that in the long run, vehicle access will be denied in cities. So to understand this experiment, I suggest that you watch the following video, and as you watch it, try to find out all the directions that DHL has explored to come up with this idea. So as you understood from this video, the idea behind BringBuddy is to tap into the daily movements of a network of citizens in order to get them to deliver packages. In this project, each member of the network of potential deliverers communicates his journey by smartphone. An app then determines the parcel that could be collected during the journey, the places where the parcel could be transferred to another person in the network, and the delivery point. Participants are not directly paid, but they receive free public transportation tickets, discount vouchers, or carbon credits in exchange for their deliveries. The BringBuddy system plays on the environmental aspect, social network, and above all, fun. Of course, this project is still in the experimental stage, and many legal problems must be solved, like, for example, the confidentiality of the parcel content and ultimate responsibility for deliveries. So let's now see all the directions that have been explored here in this example. Here are again the 14 directions. Please pause the video and think which have been explored by BringBuddy. I think that BringBuddy has explored 6 out of our 14 directions, 4 on the value proposition side and 2 on the value architecture side. First, BringBuddy is cheaper for the client that wishes to send the parcel, which is direction number 1. BringBuddy also introduces emotion and fun, as you can see in the video, and this is direction number 4. BringBuddy also searched other industries, since DHL acknowledges that the inspiration came from the Dabbawalas, those famous Indian food delivery people. BringBuddy also introduced a third party, which is our direction number 6, the individuals like you and me who are ready to participate in the business model. On the value architecture side, BringBuddy has modified the delivery that is at least one step in the value chain, which is direction number 9. It has also found new resources, direction number 14, in involving the crowd in its business model. So as you can see, our 14 directions are not exclusive to each other. In our BringBuddy example, 6 directions have been explored simultaneously. This is the first of the 4 messages that I would like to share with you in this conclusion about the 14 directions. Since the 14 directions are not exclusive to each other, exploring them is therefore an iterative process. When you come up with an idea, review the different directions again to see if any complementary idea surfaces. You can review them several times in order to make sure that the maximum of new ideas emerged. My third message concerns the link between value proposition and value architecture. You can search for ideas by starting either with a value proposition or with a value architecture. However, a radical change to one will most probably lead to a radical change in the other. For example, in the Michelin fleet solution case, offering tire per kilometer led to a radical change in the value architecture since it became necessary for Michelin to be involved in the tire maintenance. Another example is the Valtis case that we explored together in direction number 8, introducing a technology in the value architecture. Remember, this was about cash transportation. Introducing the containers led to a reduction in the number of people, thus the costs, and this was partly handed back to customers in the form of a cheaper price. This also allowed to offer gun-free cash collection, both more discreet and less expensive. Hence, introducing a technology has had an impact on the value architecture and on the value proposition. Finally, do not consider the 14 directions as a strict methodology to follow line after line. Let your imagination wander when exploring. The directions are here to inspire you, not to restrain you. And don't forget about all the questions that you can ask yourself for each direction. You can find them as a separate document. Those can be helpful questions to guide you in your quest for new ideas. So this was our conclusion video about the 14 directions. I hope that those videos have stimulated your creativity and generated plenty of new ideas to invent or reinvent your business model.